Welcome everyone to today's stream. Give me 1 second. I'm currently going around and giving out the link to all the different Discords that I'm a part of, so that people maybe will that way we can maybe get some new people in the chat and be able to grow the community some more. So while that's going on, I will not be able to see anyone in the chat currently, but as soon as I'm done, I will get right back to you. But I am very excited to finally get back into building, or rather designing stuff in Studio. That way we can continue to work on the goal of building every droid in Star Wars using Lego. Last time we did the stream, we ended up building 3 droids technically, but we spent most of the time on one of them. We will start with a brand new droid this time, so that'll be fun. I haven't gone back and finished those other ones up, but I want to start something new for today's stream. One other thing I will mention now is this stream will be shorter than I typically stream for. Today's stream will only be for 2 hours instead of 3, because I have a meeting with someone at 2 hours from now my time. Alright, cool. That should be all of the servers. Welcome Scott Davis, welcome Joshua, and what is up Trandoshan? Welcome everyone to the stream. Let me attempt to make it so the stream is not too laggy. Alright, let us spin the wheel.
SR Series Scout/Observation Droid.
Alright, let me quickly go to Wikipedia so that I can look up what that droid actually is and see if it's one that is worth doing. I think this is one of those that there's no actual picture for it. That's what it looks like so far. Yeah, there is no picture. It was first mentioned in the Knights of Fate, I presume a book, just because there are no pictures. So honestly, this can just be one that we, yeah, I feel like we can work on this one. So let me remove it from the list. There's actually supposed to be both like a military version and a civilian version. All right. Just double checking to make sure that we are on the right screen now. So let me exit out of the spin wheel, because I'm not sure if we'll ever actually get back to it, because it's just how long it typically takes for us to make a droid. All right. Yeah, there's no pictures for it. Not at all, because I'm pretty sure it's from a book. So we're just gonna make it up. All I did see that it says is it's designed to seek out distant targets, relaying the information back to their base. So kind of like a probe droid. And they're also equipped with an optical camouflage system that allows them to blend in with their surroundings. So I'm thinking we can do a combination of like a probe droid and those chameleon droids we saw in the 2002 to 2003 Clone Wars cartoon that attacked Luminara, Unduli, and Barriss Offee and Padme and Yoda on Ilum. If any of you know what that is, let me. I guess I should ask too. Would it even be? Is it worth me putting a picture of a probe droid and the chameleon droid on screen, or do you all know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it does sound like a probe droid. So let me look up a picture of a probe droid and a picture of the chameleon droid. At the very least, I can put up a picture of the chameleon droid, because that's a pretty lesser known droid in Star Wars compared to the probe droid, since we see the probe droid in Episode 5 and lots of other places. I'm just gonna quickly download these pictures so that I know what I'm doing. Alright, and then we'll just use this one. Cool. One other thing I should probably mention, an Imperial probe droid. Yeah, because there are different variants of the probe droid, but I'm thinking probably the Imperial probe droid is the best one to base this droid that we're going to make on. Just because the Imperial one is, I think, about the same height as a minifigure, or the same height as a standard human. Maybe a little bit bigger and or shorter, so that gives us some wiggle room. And the chameleon droid is also supposed to be about the same height as like a standard human in Star Wars, because if I remember right, Padme is pretty much the same height as the chameleon droid, but I could be wrong. So I think we should go probably on a slightly larger scale than minifigure scale, just because of that. One thing I did see today, which was awesome, speaking of this like every droid built in Lego project, I saw someone had built that red droid that you see pass by Han Solo, Finn, and Rey when they're going inside Maz Kanata, whatever, her castle. Someone made that red droid, and I will probably use that as the basis of my designs for those type of droids, because there's more than one, because some of those show up in Fallen Order as well, in different colors, of course. Doesn't say anything about weapons, however, because there's so little information, we basically have free range to do whatever we want. Separatist probe droid better? Let me look that up, actually. Probe droid. Which one is this one? Oh, okay. I don't know. Let's go with, I think we should go with the Imperial one. Because also the Imperial one has a lot more eyes and things going on with it, it seems. The CIS one, especially the one that shows in the Clone Wars show, seems kind of simple. In a way, there's not a whole lot going on with it, whereas the Imperial one from Empire Strikes Back has a lot more like details and things on it. Let me also skip this song. I thought this song would be a good song to start off with, but it turned out not to be. Yeah, how are you all doing today as well? I haven't asked yet. How are you all doing today? Been doing alright. I've been very busy today. No problem, Joshua. We are building a droid that has no picture, so we're basically going to make up whatever it is that looks like. But we're going to be basing it off of the Imperial probe droid from The Empire Strikes Back, and I believe it also, the same one shows up in Battlefront 2. And we're going to be combining that with the Chameleon or Spelunker probe droid. So basically 2 probe droids. We'll just be like combining them and seeing what we do with that. What is up, Coconut? Alright, no problem, Coconut. That is on my list of droids to build, actually, Trandoshan. If you can find me, is that droid in Lego already, or did you just happen to come across the picture for it? Alright, let me save this project already as the name of this droid. And this should not be in renders, this should be in models. SR series. Well, and if we can finish this military one, because we're gonna do the military one first, because that usually means it has guns on it. We'll then do the civilian one where we just strip the guns off. Scout droid. There we go. Simple name. Welcome to the stream, Crystal. You're not late. We only started a couple minutes ago. I will say, for everyone who just showed up, I will only be streaming for 2 hours today, so an hour shorter than normal. Because I got something going on at 2 hours from now that I can't be streaming for. And then the only other thing I want to mention is I actually have a video coming out tomorrow. It's a unique and special video, so feel free to tune into that when it comes out. It's something pretty cool. It has to do with a different Lego YouTuber that I am YouTube friends with, so it'll be very interesting. You don't know either of them, Joshua? Oh, that's no problem. Oh, the High Republic stuff starts coming out tomorrow? Nice. Alright, so how do I want this? I do want... The picture of the chameleon droid that I'm looking at, its head kind of looks like a combination of a screw with a nail head. I kind of want that, but kind of not. I guess, chat, should we have this droid have legs, or should it just hover? Should it have legs, or should it hover? Unfortunately, no, Coconut. It has not. It doesn't really. The special video really has nothing to do with me, except that I'm the one who put the video together. All right, so we have 1 vote for legs, and we have 2 votes for hover. So we are making the SR series Scout/Observation Droid Crystal, which, as of right now, has no official picture. So we're just making up what it looks like. And the only description we really have is it's designed to seek out distant targets, relaying the information back to their base. That tells me that we're gonna need like an antenna kind of thing on it, and it's equipped with an optical camouflage system to blend in with its surroundings, so it can camouflage itself. Which is why I'm basing it both off of the probe droid and the chameleon droid, because that's what the chameleon droid does in the show. Camouflages itself so it's basically invisible. Huh! So we got 2 votes for legs and 2 votes for hover. Someone needs to be the tiebreaker who hasn't voted. Legs or hover? I'm down for either. I'm just trying to figure out like where to start, since we're basically making up this droid. Yeah, we're talking about that probe droid, Joshua. That one from the beginning of Empire Strikes Back, and then the chameleon droid. Oh, you did, Coconut? Oh, did you make a video then for it? Do both? What would be the purpose of the legs for the droid then if it could just hover? Oh, you forgot to reply. You better reply real quick, Coconut. If it's the same thing that I just did, you only have until tomorrow to work on something for it. Have it be like R2-D2 and then hovers. Huh. I don't know. I'm not... The legs are so when it's on land it can go, but then when it's like gotta go over water or something, it just float there. Or we could have it so like it mainly hovers, but if it needs to like let's see, what does it really say? It says it seeks out distant targets, relaying the information back to their base. So what if it's like the probe droid that hovers, and then once it finally reaches its destination or its target, it plonks out like either 3 or 4 legs. Those dig into the ground, and since we're doing the military version, the probe droid actually turns into a cannon that has a droid brain. So like the military version can be like a probe droid that goes out, it relays information, but most of the time it's sent out to destroy a target without being like right next to like its home base or whatever. And then what we can do for the civilian one, if we go that route, is when the probe droid reaches its target and has its legs dig into the ground, so it's stationary now, it then turns into like a instead of turning into a gun or cannon or just a cannon, it can turn into like either a work top, so it's a flat top that a civilian could put all like their tools and work and like basically turn into like a flat table, or it could then transform into a what would be, maybe just like a sensory array. So like the civilian one like can pick up a decent amount of information, but like for the super sensitive information or like trying to get information of like the inside of the planet that it's on, it has to transform into stationary mode. And then more sensory arrays and gadgets and doodads work or something. I don't know. I kind of like that idea. That's like a to combine both the hover and the leg idea. So that maybe let's start doing that. So I'm thinking I don't want to do another tri-droid that only has 3 legs. So I'm thinking we either do 4 legs or we can do more than 4. So maybe like 5 or 6. I'm thinking 4 though. I need to make it so every time I click away from one of these pictures, I can still see them. Alright, there we go. 5 legs? Let's see. Let's see if we can get anything working. Is both quicker and louder. 10 legs? Okay, that's too many. 10 legs is too many. My range is between 4 and 6. That's what I'm thinking the droid should have. Oh my. Stop it, Trandoshan. Stop it. Stop it. What is that part called that Lego uses to connect the legs to droidicas? What is that part called? I'm gonna have to quickly look it up on Bricklink. I can feel it already. Which is fine. I can look it up real quick. I feel bad for all of you. I haven't even placed the part in the studio program yet. We've just been sitting here talking about stuff. Come on, find the freaking set. There we go. Wow, it had to be very specific. Alright, 60 parts. What is this? One part called? Okay, apparently he considers the Droidicas as minifigures. That's kind of dumb, but whatever. Alright, we need this part, I think. It's at least one of the best parts to like start off with, I think. Alright, see you, Joshua. Have a great rest of your day, my dude. And welcome to the stream, BJ. You missed a whole lot of talking and we're finally getting to the action, so. How is a Droidica minifigure? I ask myself that question all the time. Bricklink thinks it's a minifigure for some reason. I don't. Oh, other things that I can probably announce too is I recently just finished editing my how to sort video that explains my Lego sorting process. That video will be coming out soon, TM. And also did I finish? And I think I also I also finished my minifigure display stand video of like explaining like what's needed and like the pros and cons of the ones that I made. That video will be coming out after the how to sort video because that's what the people on my Discord voted for. The only thing I need to do for that one is I forgot to include a chart that I was planning on including, but I totally forgot to add into my while I was editing, so yeah. I probably will not. I will probably get most of my High Republic information from either the Star Wars YouTube channels or from Wikipedia. I don't have the money to do all my Lego Star Wars related projects and buy Star Wars books and things. I'm looking forward to this. Nice. I did not mean to hide those. What I meant was to hinge them. Just so that these are kind of out of the way for now. Hinge. Okay, I can't hinge them all at once. That's what I figured, but I was hoping I could. Alright, let's put these at a 35-degree angle. I think that's fine. You might be wondering why I decided to use these 1x1 clips and then go to 1x2s. That is because I'm probably going to put a 1x2 slope here. Make it sleek. I'm also trying to figure out the design of like the cannon portion of this the Pro Droid design, and then we'll try and figure out how to transform that into the hover mode. Alright, see you when you come back, Crystal. What program am I using? This is Bricklink's Studio, also known as stud.io program. It is basically a replacement for Lego Digital Designer, because when you make your models in this program, you can first of all make instructions super easy by just clicking this button and then just formatting a few things. You can make renders really easy by just clicking the render button and then just setting it up how you want your picture to look. And when you make your well, if you sign into your Bricklink account on here, you can buy these parts straight up from Bricklink. Well, like get your like shopping carts and things up and running and stuff like that. Hopefully that explains it. If you're still if you want me to re-explain that, BJ, let me know. I'm also just leaving everything in white for the moment because I'm not sure what colors we'll be using quite yet. Another exciting thing that I've done this week is, for those of you who know about LegoDecks.com, I recently added a whole crap ton more Lego channels onto there. So there's a lot more, there's a better chance of when you click the Feeling Lucky button, you'll find like a brand new channel to watch. For those who aren't aware of what LegoDecks.com is, it's a website that Lego Spencer put together to connect and also find other Lego YouTuber channels, like YouTubers. At first it had a very slow growing because not a whole lot of people knew about it. And then he came on my podcast and we talked about it, so it got big for a while. I think it died out for a little bit there, but yeah. I just added like over 50 channels. It felt like I added over 300 because of the way I had to do it, but I ended up only adding over 50 channels to that website, so that'll be fun. Oh, today's your last day of winter break? That sucks. My winter break is lasting until January 19th. Because my university decided to cancel spring. The way that I see it, so they canceled our spring break for this next semester. However, we don't start this semester school until January 19th. So I think what they did is just cancel spring break and then just move it to now. What is the name of it? This program or that website? And then if we do this, I think, oh, what's that part called? If I just type in dome, will I find it? Oh. And you're still virtual? Yeah, all of my classes this next semester are virtual as well, except for one lab. That one lab is in person, but everything else is online again. Okay, so this program is called Studio. The best way of finding it is just go to bricklink.com and then typing in Studio. The website that I just talked about that has all the Lego channels on it is called legodecks.com. Hey, no problem, Scott. There is no problem with lurking. I do that all the time these days because I'm super busy. Dome. I didn't even register the D. I wonder if it's in here. Oh, I guess I could use this part. Except I don't think this part that's usually used for... Right, this part's used for the half of the ball for the BB-8 droids. I don't think this part has ever come with no printing on it, right? If it has, that'd probably be a good thing to use. If it hasn't, I also had a different part in mind. I probably just need to type in 2x2 brick round. That might give me the one I'm looking for. Nope. Okay, what if I just do 2x2 brick then? There's the so there's the R2 head, which is this one, and then there's that like R5 head. I'm trying to find the part that's used for R5 heads and stuff. So I think that might be like an interesting part to have as like the base. Maybe transition. I don't know. I don't know. I don't see the part in here. I know it exists, because I have several of them in my parts collection. The issue might just be that it might not have been imported into Studio yet. Well, give me one more second. I'm gonna quickly look up a set that has that part, and then figure out what that part's called. I'm pretty sure it came in that Sith Troopers battle pack. The new one, not the old one. Yeah, it did. It just came in black. What is this part called? Oh, it's called a cone. Seriously? That's not. It's not a cone. Or whatever. Cone. This part. This is not a cone, but whatever. Dang it, Studio. So I'm thinking between these two parts for like the base. This one is a lot easier just because I can just plug it straight in and it'd be fine. This part would have to be. This one would have to be upside down. But I don't know. What do you think, chat? For those of you who are able to chat. That's a stubby cone. Yeah. I don't know why that's called a cone. While you all are deciding on which part we should use, chat, I'm gonna quickly put together the other parts I do want to actually have under there. Which is not 2x2s, but 1x2 plates. 1x1 plates, I mean, rather. Put that like a so. That's not the one I want. That's good, Trandoshan. That's good to hear. It's always good to have a good break. Hopefully that means you're, even though you do have to do online school, at least you'll, like, maybe be ready to go. Just make it the spring break. Yeah, basically. The only issue with me doing it this way is I can't put the pin in, like a pin. I'd have to use a rod or a blade, but I think that's fine. So we can either do this, or we can have this part. I'm leaning towards this part, but I don't know. Alright, see when you come back, Trandoshan. Blade. No, it's not blade, it's bar. I always forget. Dang. There we go. It's down here somewhere. There it is. We'll probably use the short one. Slide that down just a bit more. There we go. Probably slide that down a bit more. Hey, what is up, Hockey, and welcome back, Crystal. So right now we're just trying to decide if we want to use this part for the bottom of the droid, or if we want to use this part. No problem, Hockey. No problem. Kind of leaning. I'm still leaning towards this one. The only good thing about this one is there wouldn't be like these holes. But I still kind of like this. I like the shape it's got going on. These 1x1 plates I put here will be translucent as well. Don't compare my build to that thing. I hate that thing. That little, that tiny, like, micro scale, almost micro scale AV7 cannon thing was kind of dumb. I never got that set. I just remember looking at the box art. It's like, that thing looks dumb. What is your question, Hockey? I doubt your question is want to join the larger LEGO community. Lols. Right, what do I want to do for the base? Because I think at this point we'd actually start building like the turret. What are my thoughts on Jar Jar Binks? When I was a kid and I first watched The Phantom Menace and the prequels, I thought he was fine. Now that I'm older, I can definitely see that there are faults with, like, that character, but they're not faults of the actor. I know at this point I never blame the actor. I always just blame the people who wrote the character. So that would be George Lucas. I blame George Lucas for Jar Jar, for the way that Jar Jar does certain things. Oh, the rumors are already out and about. Dang. More rumors, more Star Wars rumors. I'm so surprised they were actually able to keep it a secret that Mark Hamill was on set to replay Luke Skywalker. You think that one would have been leaked at the very beginning, but apparently it didn't, which is nice. Yeah, same. I blame the writers and the directors for bad characters. It's never the actor's fault. The actor's just working with what they got. Welcome back, Trandoshan. I guess let's figure out how we want the turret to look. So I'm kind of thinking of it being like a minigun. So it'll be able to spin. So I want, is it called a hilt in this program? Yeah, so we'll just use lightsaber hilts. 4 of them, I think. Actually, I guess we can go, if we want to, we can go crazy and use 6 of them. But that might make the cannon a little bit too big. What do you think, chat? Should we have a 6-barrel gun, or a 6-barrel turret, or a 4-barrel turret? I'm the last one, GM? Wow. Okay, that's fine. I only started streaming about half an hour ago, so that's fine. Welcome to the stream, GM. Alright, we got 1 vote for 6, 1 vote for 4. For those who just joined, I just asked chat if we should have a 6-barrel turret or a 4-barrel turret. Oh, by the way, for those of you who asked me if the LEGO Star Wars Complete Saga stream was going to get copyrighted for the Star Wars music, you were right. It got copyrighted. It got copyrighted in 3 spots, actually. So, from now on those streams, we will not be listening to the Star Wars music, unfortunately. We're already complaining because it's late, rookies. Alright, we got 2 people for 6 and 1 person for 4. So, alright, we'll go with 6 for now. Yeah, it was probably just during those parts where I wasn't saying anything. One of the parts was at the very end when like most people had left and I was trying to do one of those challenge runs with that basically was me just going through the main levels again. The part when you finally meet Jar Jar, it copyrighted me there. But, I mean, I'm not making money yet, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, from now on those streams, we won't be listening to Star Wars music. We'll just be listening to Nightbot music, probably. Alright, so how do I want to do this? So then we probably want some of these again. Yeah, and we'll use these ones, because I don't want the barrels to be too long. We're gonna put them this way because I like how that looks. And so we'll get rid of all these. We need 6 more, or 5 more of these rather. Why these ones are all the same length and this one is not, I don't understand, but okay. Dang program being weird. This is when he accidentally destroys his ship, yeah. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty well. Today's been quite busy though. I woke up extra early to go with my mother and my brother to my brother's swim practice this morning that my mom helps coach. That was interesting, to say the least. And then after that, my mom and I swam while my brother went to school. And then I came home and almost immediately started working on a project that will be released tomorrow. So I hope you all enjoy how that video turns out. Alright, see ya, Hockey. Thanks for popping in, my dude. Wait, I thought you said the books were coming out tomorrow. Do you already have them, Crystal? Oh, you didn't feel motivated? GM? Come on, bro. You gotta be motivated for that stuff. I'm trying to think of right now how to like connect all these parts so that it's not like a flimsy design. It might be worth it to figure out how they're going to be connected to the base and then figure out how they're going to be connected in the middle. So I think at the very least, I do want probably cylinder. I didn't spell cylinder. 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 There we go. I can spell words. And it didn't even come up anyway. This part, I want these at the end most likely. Probably like right there. Is there actually, yeah, the 4x4 plate? This guy, actually it might be good to, no, we can't use that one. It'd be better to use this one. This one requires the usage of 8 though. Oh, you have the audible versions of them? Oh, okay. Oh, by the way, for everyone who is new to this stream, this is droid. There actually isn't a reference picture for it because it's from a book, I think. So we're just making it up and just using like the basic description on Wikipedia for it as like our guide. What we've decided so far is we're building the military version of it, and the military one is going to be a probe droid-like thing that once it reaches its target, it transforms into a stationary turret and eliminates its target. Yeah, I can already see the issue. The issue we got is if we use this plate to do the connection, we actually would need to make it an 8-barrel cannon, but I feel like this is huge. I think we might need to drop back to, I think we need to do 4. Yeah, I think we're gonna need to do 4, chat. Apologize to those who voted for 6. We're gonna drop down to 4. Come on, game, or come on, program. Let me highlight all these things, please. Which means, oh, what is that part called though? What is that like 2x2 turntable part called? That hashtag. I mean, Wikipedia gets a lot of their information from StarWars.com. Except I always use Wikipedia more though, because the only times I've gone to StarWars.com was just to double check something Wikipedia said. Watching bad YouTube videos? What do you mean by bad? Or like inappropriate? Or like bad in the fact that they were just taking up your time? Give us cool. No. I refuse. What is this? What is that part called? I don't know what set that part has come in though, either. Anyone know what like the 2x2 turntable part would be called? Oh, turntable. Alright, cool. Wow, it's like if you just say the thing it is, it would be the thing it is. Wow. Okay, apparently my finger was on shift and not control. So I wanted to do that. Because this makes it super easy for it to actually act like a minigun-like thing, because you just spin it. Oh no! I don't know what you just tried to do, Trandoshan. My apologies. That's something that... yeah, everything I keep saying I'll do for Nightbot, I forgot, and I will probably forget again today. Why am I even watching this? I've had a few of those situations. It's like, what the heck? Why am I even watching this video? I mean, hey, if it means you're reading, who cares what you're actually reading? Oh, you did Lego.com? Yeah. There might be a way for me to just, like, exclude that from Nightbot's programming for looking for links and make it so Lego.com is fine because it's not actually a link, really. Time to time Klenka. It's funny. 2x2 brick round. Not beak, brick. Alright, it is January. We will now remove this song. What is the easiest way of me to remove the song? Probably just skip it for now and delete it later. So yeah, every time, if you hear any Christmas music, chat, let me know, and we'll get rid of it, because it is no longer December. Alright, and skip. Welcome to the stream, Phoenix Productions. Are you new here? I don't quite remember your name. If you aren't new here, I apologize for not remembering, but welcome to the stream. We are currently making up a droid because there is no official picture for the specific droid we're trying to build. I mean, they all got deleted on my stream, Trandoshan, but I don't know. I mean, that's true, Crystal, but I mean, you can't just click on that in the chat though and it will be a link. You have to have all the other stuff too. I would recommend not getting that book, GM. That might not. It might be best to just leave it as a mystery. For everyone who's wondering what the heck I'm doing and not actually placing bricks, I'm just trying to figure out the best way for to connect this cannon to like this torso-like area that we're gonna do. I'm thinking maybe of doing something like this now that I finally have looked over back at my reference pictures. Oh, is it really? We'll see if I get that set. That is one of 2 sets I want to get from this new wave. We'll see if I can actually get both of the sets I want though. To back order. You might be able to find it in like actually I take that back. You don't have an official Lego store near you, do you, Trandoshan? If you do, you might be able to find it there, maybe. Yeah, you'll probably only find pain. Like I said, it'd probably be best to leave it up as a mystery. Alright, just took a quick drink. Today's drink also is just water. I've pretty much gone through my vitamin water supply, so I only have water really. Four by 4 plate. Boop. This is starting to remind me of like those mining droids you can get in those Mustafar sets. Which I think is fine. I'll have to add probably another one of these. Just so, because that bar is sticking up just a little too high for me to just place stuff straight onto this. You just prefer ordering online? I mean, I prefer in person. Because all you have to do is just go to the store, pick up the thing, buy it, and then boom, you walk out and you have it. Whereas if you buy online, you have to wait. Not a very good waiter. This is a weird song. Now let's get into the stream. Nice. Do I want to use clips? I might as well use clips instead of hinges for this. So we can just use these ones. I'm gonna skip this song just because it's a little too weird for me right now. just a tad too weird. And then I will want... I don't want to just put another bar. I want to try and do something different. So let's try using... I typed in hinge, didn't I? I did not mean to do that. I want plate modified. It's like one of the better ways of finding... Oh, maybe we'll try that part too. But I was thinking about using this part instead. And then hinge this. What? Why do you refuse to be hinged? What? What? Okay. Be that way, dang it. Gosh. Alright, here we go. 3, I want that 330 flat, please. And I guess I gotta do the same thing to this part too. $330. Oh, jeez. Hopefully not GM, because I feel like that'd be messed up. I can't just type in cheese slope. Yeah, no, I can't. I can just type in slope though. Oh wow, that's like the perfect angle. I didn't know that. Nice. I'm getting better at this program, chat. I'm like actually learning something. Learning. I don't know, then maybe we can do something like this. And then from that point, we can then have it like, whatever it is that connects to those, will connect to that too. The only issue is I can't think of any, maybe. Let's look in the clips again. If we use this, we can turn it sideways, but then it'll just go out. If we use the straight on, it will also only be able to turn out. That is a dilemma. Could use this. Oh, that's true. We could just use... Where is it? Actually, could we use these two? I've always wanted to have like an actual use for these ones. Oh, almost. Almost. It's just a little too close. Okay. Dang it. What the no one's number taught him. Yes. You're planning on doing a mock contest? Nice. Would mini mocks be allowed? Because those are the only mocks I'll be making for the time being. Speaking of those, I haven't gone around to them yet. I'm trying to get some other stuff done. Especially the video I worked on today that'll be coming out tomorrow. I didn't realize it was, in order for it to work the way I wanted it to with the other person, it would have to be like all recorded and finished today so it can be published tomorrow, or I would have actually started working on a mini mock today. We'll see if I can get around to one tonight after I'm done streaming and doing the other thing after the stream. We'll see if I can get around to a mini mock. I'm just trying to think of what planet to do. So if any of you guys have suggestions for which planet I should do as my first mini mock, let me know in chat. Now I'm bummed this part doesn't... I can't just put two of these next to each other in here. That kind of sucks. Which I think might also mean my other idea might not work. So I was just going to use two of these. Actually, I should use the new one. The round 1x1 clip instead of the two. Okay, that one works. It's just the fact that these were on full bricks. Oh, okay. Okay. This no longer looks like the battle pack big? Heck yeah. Why they purge battle packs? Who knows? LEGO really seems to not understand their clientele at the moment when it comes to LEGO Star Wars. Just saying. Alright, now that we've done that, how are we going to connect? Oh, if I do the thought that I was just thinking of, that would prevent this from actually spinning, so... Reteach some stuff? Yeah, I guess. I mean, the biggest disappointment we've got, if you actually can... I don't know how you can consider the 501st set a battle pack. It's not a battle pack. It's not on the same style as a typical battle pack. It has too many minifigures and too many like buildable things in it. Whereas a battle pack, you have the one buildable thing and the 4 troopers, and that is it. Custard. Maybe not. Maybe don't go with custard. I guess that's true too. We could use these. Actually, I do really want to use that part. Now that we've gotten this configuration, how to connect? How does one connect? If LEGO were to ever do a LEGO Star Wars Battle Pack again, what would you want in it too? Because you have a battle between droids and clones. I mean, yeah. But the main purpose of like the original 2 or 4 battle packs, if you include the Rebel and Stormtrooper as one of the original, I guess yeah, those are originals for the OT battle packs. But one of the main reasons for the battle packs was also so you can army build with your minifigures, because of the fact that Hasbro forced LEGO to stop releasing minifigures on their own. They came up with battle packs, and then we had those polybags, May the 4th polybags, and then Hasbro put an end to that too, which kind of sucks. But I have been told that the Hasbro and LEGO thing has been resolved, possibly, so we might actually get minifigure polybags back. Or something even better, who knows. Yeah, if we could have an updated version of those original battle packs, that'd be awesome. Would you still want the same clones, though? I would still want the same amount of B1s and B2s we get on that original Battle Droid battle pack, but would you still want those same clones? 2 plain, 1 Shock Trooper, and 1 327th. Also, if any of you in chat have an idea for how to like connect this turret to this right here, that'd be great, because that's what I'm stuck on right now. I think for the time being, I'll start focusing on something else. Maybe like what's gonna go here, which I think, if I type in hinge, will I find the part I'm thinking of? I want that horizontal 1x4 hinge that can turn into a 2x2. You want an updated 327 trooper? That would be nice. Just the normal one, or would you rather just get a Commander Bly, a P2 Commander Bly though? Because Commander Bly does not actually have the same markings as his regular troops. His yellow is in a few different spots. Yeah, let's see. If I type in hinge, will I find the part I'm thinking of? Maybe I have to type... Maybe let's see if I type in 1x4 modified. Or mod, if that will give me the one I'm thinking of. Not necessarily. I don't want these toe ball ones. Actually, I might want that one though. When you say Coruscant Guard, do you mean P1s or do you mean the P2s that are also known as shock troopers? I would be down for either. Either a P1 or a P2 battle pack. It'd probably be at this point, if they were ever to do battle pack, as of right now, it'd probably be a P2 just because they're 501st set. The clones they've just made were all P2s and not P1s. Oh, that would pretty much almost be like the dream battle pack. I would then want another battle pack that has the other major clone legions that we know of. So one that has a 501st, one that has just a plain P1 or plain trooper, and then two others that I can't think of right now. Yeah, we do. If Lego actually continues the new hybrid style, we do need more clones of different legions and different groups, different units in that new style. If of course they continue that new style. I kind of hope they just go back to the movie style, but we'll see. I doubt it though. But that's my dream. Oh, if I use that won't work either. Why did this come up as well? Oh, because it has the word 4 on it. Yeah, I prefer when you want to do an animated related, like a Clone Wars show related mock, I would prefer seeing just animated clones on there. But if you're doing like a movie based mock, I would then like to see the movie style, which is the clones we got from 2014 to now. That is true. We just need more different clone units with the new P2 helmet mold. Even though actually we didn't get that many P2 clones with that OG mold either. We only ever got one P1 in that original OG style as well. All the two sets that came with any of those original P1 clones, they were all just plain P1s. Yes, we desperately need a P2 helmet with holes. That's why a lot of my clones in my army building project are going to be using CAC helmets, especially the P2s, because CAC has holes, so you can include your rangefinders and your sun visors and things. 1x1 mod, actually brick mod. Make that specific. I'd like to use the one that has a hole on the side. Can we actually do anything with that? No. Okay, so that's actually pointless. Let me get a 1x2 mod brick. This might be more beneficial. Is this just the one side? Yes, cool. And it might actually be really cool to have it flipped like that. Yes. P2 Rex would look a whole lot better. And if we had ever gotten a P2 Wolf, both of them would look a whole lot better with their rangefinder. Speaking of Captain Rex and Wolf, I didn't actually buy P2 versions of their helmets from CAC yet, but I did just buy the animated P1 Rex and Wolf helmet from them. So when all that stuff comes in, I will have a CAC haul video for all of y'all to see. It's kind of small. It's on the small side, but I think it'll be interesting for y'all to see more of where I'm going with my army building project, which is also another video I have planned to do in that scripted style, so I can present all the information in a super clear way than I typically do on streams and stuff. Without visor, that would be very disappointing because Cody needs that visor. Seeing that seeing his helmet without a visor is scary. Like I think you've all seen the custom drawn P2 Cody I did. He still doesn't have a visor. He looks so ugly without the visor. But at that time, I didn't dare do visors on my custom drawn clones because I was scared that I would just destroy the entire drawing by trying to add that. But one of these days, I'll probably go back and update the clones that need visors so that they can have them. If we do this. Yeah, Phoenix, if you, no, not painted. I mean literally like drawn, like computer drawn. If you go to my Instagram account or you join my Discord server, you can see what I'm talking about. I don't paint clones. I Sharpied a ton of clones when I was a kid, and I regret doing that so much. Alright, no problem, Crystal. Have a great rest of your day. Alright, I was gonna work on something else, and I got distracted again. So let me actually do what I said. Start working on a different part of the droid. I kind of want to fill in like this gap that's been created in the front here. But I'm not sure if I want to use slopes for that. No, I want to find that one hinge thing. I don't know what it's called though. Is it just 1x2 plate mod then? Because I think in this program it comes in two separate parts instead of just coming as one part. I don't see it. Maybe I gotta type in 1x4 plate. Nope, that's not it. What if I just type in hinge? Because like it technically is a hinge part. I think I did this already and we didn't find it. Yeah, and I can't think of any sets that actually have the part I'm thinking of, so... Alright, guess I'll just have to move on from that. Maybe let's try working on the back, which I think will still have, like, the major antenna. So maybe let's start working on the antenna and then work our way down. Actually, one idea that just came to mind for the base of the antenna is I need 1x2 and then most definitely probably a 2x3 plate just to make it extra sturdy. Will this fit in here? Yeah, of course. Okay, cool. Then we can put this on the back here, hopefully. Still not enough space. Okay. Maybe if it actually go in the right spot. Okay, there's no space. I don't really want it to be like that though. So maybe what we need to use now is some jumper plates. Jumper. That brings it in too close, but if we put it here, we might now be able to... Yeah, now that's fine. What is up, Survivalist? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're not... Are you out of school now? I don't want you like wasting your school time to be at the stream. Do I have any good Trandoshan names for you? I don't. The only Trandoshan that I can remember their name to is Bosk. I don't remember any of the other ones, so I don't know. I'm not a great person to ask for that, unfortunately. I'm trying to think if I want to use some inverted slopes to kind of fill in this back portion. Yes, I have only been working on one droid. Don't you remember the last stream we did of this? We spent basically that almost that entire 3-hour stream on one droid too. This time though, I'm only streaming for 2 hours. So the statistic will actually be lower just because of that. You're out of school. Okay, that's what I hoped for when I would eventually see you in the chat today. Yeah, let's see. Is there any cool inverted slopes we can use? Because keep in mind, chat, for those who haven't heard this part, so this is how the droid looks like in stationary mode, but then we gotta be able to transform it so that it can just hover around when it's not in sentry/stationary mode. We did do 3 droids last time, but we only really finished 2 of those, but the first droid we did was literally just 3 parts, so I always forget about that one. But this one should be complete by the end of the stream, so that's like the benefit. That's like the benefit of spending this entire stream on this one droid, is it should be done when this is over. All right, see when you make it back, Trandoshan. Oh yeah, I can just replace this part. Actually, except I can't, because none of these inverted slopes will actually like click into that. Yay. Unless I completely change all of this for the time being and switch it to just being a basic 2x2 inverted slope. If I can find that. There it is. The song reminds me of some Terraria videos I watched last summer. Alright, see you if you're able to make it back, GM. You should probably go to sleep, honestly, but if you make it back, that'd be cool too. Alright, so that's not the most sturdy thing because it's only connected in one spot, but yeah. Why'd you give me the questioning emoji face, Survivalist? Are you questioning GM's previous message? Oh, still early? Okay. I also apologize if it's starting to get hard to see the details we're trying to add because everything's still just in white. We'll switch the colors here soon. I think we're actually getting really close to being done with this droid for the time being. I might make a few minor adjustments when the stream's over, but we'll see. These parts are definitely will be very easy to like accidentally clip out and pop off. I don't have a way, except unless I put a bar inside of these too, but I don't really want to do that. And my my right foot has gone to sleep. Nice. This is painful. Wait, I thought you said you were out of school, Survivalist. Did you lie to me? Did you lie to me, kid? Lie to me? I'm trying to think if how I want to like make the connection point here. I want this to be able to go straight up. I want it to be able to do that. Ah, I see. Well, let's see. What do we have in terms of bars? Because we should probably start working on that major antenna that I talked about earlier. Let's go with the 8. If I put that there, okay, that doesn't go inside of that other part at all. So that won't matter. And then we can have one of these on this, turn to the side. We can have a dish. Oh wow, I totally just misspelled that word. For this one, we can have like a small dish, and then we'll slide this one down. The sounds like James Bond. Slide this one up. have it turned that way. And then we'll have the 4x4 dish. Spelling does matter. Yes, yes it does. Did you mean for that to be a sentence, or did you mean for that to be a question? This does really sound like James Bond. I know for a fact it's not, though. Okay, maybe we'll just put some slopes there in this front bit instead of the other thing that I was trying to do. Probably these. Because that still allows us to go straight up. Yeah, I'm glad you agree with me, because I think it is. That was a statement? Okay. I didn't know if you wanted it to be a statement, or if you wanted it to be a question. That is why I asked. Probably should just put in a 2x2 plate now. A square one. So then those are now connected. And then if I were to add a plate here, we could then add other slopes here, and that would take care of that. But let me put this straight up, just so I can make sure everything can... that if we were to do more slopes, that this would still be able to be the way it is right now. So, yeah, I think we need another 1x2 plate. Welcome back, Trandoshan. We actually have made some You're a hack? You're a hacker, Crystal? Ah, dang hackers. Okay, actually we don't need this slope, but I think just putting in a 2x2 tile should be fine. We still need to make the feet. You're not a hacker? Aw. I could have used a hacker, Crystal. Could have used a hacker. A hacker. But yeah, this is what we've done so far for those who just came back, because we actually did make a decent amount of progress. I added the giant antenna. We got the big dishes on it. Not sure if this super large one will stay. Might shrink. Just added the slopes and stuff and made it so that this section of the droid can still go up and down as needed. Oh, then you're... if you need a hacker, now you're a hacker? Wow. Or his fingers are lightning fast. Dang hackers. Lightning fast. Typing skills. Actually, it might be worth changing this out just so it's up higher, so that when this is flat... Actually, no, if we do that, then it'll be difficult for these to like actually go all the way, so that's fine. Name's ladders. I go up and I go down. I think that's the quote. Part of it, at least. I think I added like one word. Is looking very Star Wars-y. That's good. But yeah, I definitely want to change out these feet, because I can think of so many things right now that just use this standard like four-legged layout. So maybe we will switch to having like a fifth leg or something. I figured I added. I just couldn't think of what. What? I might also want to put like a slope or tiles here. Maybe slopes, 1x2 slopes. Like these ones. The grilled versions. Oh wait, but if I do, then that part can't come out. Unless I do it like this. Yeah, and then this part can still come out. Wait, what? Oh my. Oh, you guys are back on that. Okay. I still haven't figured out how we're gonna like connect this turret to this thing. But I think we're at the point that I need to turn this back to this so that it's easier to tell. I also need to make sure that this is at 330 flat, so that it's actually at the level I want. Out of Lego or out of something else, Crystal? What did you build it out of? Oh dang, this thing looks mean. Out of Lego? Okay, cool. I have as well, but I'm not happy with mine. Every time I try and make it better, it actually just gets worse. It seems. So I might have to just scrap my idea for how I have mine set up currently. Not slip, I meant clip, dang it. Come on. There we go. I might have just had a wave of inspiration for how to do this, but I'm not sure yet. Oh, there's a bounty on Trandoshan now? Oh, wow. Turntables. If any of you get that reference, I'll be so happy in you. Alright, see you when you come back, Crystal. So then, in order to have it try to like be transformed, angle that, then you angle this. That dish is now in the way. Okay, I had a feeling that was gonna happen, so let me just rotate this so that it's on like the back side. So now we can hopefully be able to angle this so it's straight up. And we can either angle this to be down, or we're gonna angle it back. The issue though... Wait, what? Oh, I see. Okay. CAC? No, this is not CAC. Sorry, Brickhead. Welcome to the stream, though. We're currently building a droid that's in Star Wars canon, but doesn't actually have an official picture because it's from a book. And the goal is to make... We're currently building the military version of it because there's a military and a civilian version of the same droid. We're trying to get it so when it's got its legs out, it's in sentry mode basically, and then this giant turret comes out and destroys its target. Oh, you're asking if you should buy some? I mean, if you got the money, probably. And now I'm trying to figure out what's the best way for us to go from sentry mode to probe droid mode, where it can hover and stuff. I'm not sure what to do with the giant turret here. There's not really a good way currently for me to like split it up the way I was kind of thinking of. Just because of the way that I wanted it to connect, I kind of think it should connect to this main body. There's not a way. So I was kind of hoping to be able to split the turret so it's in 4 separate spots. And then when it goes in the sentry mode, it all comes together and then turns into the 4-barrel turret. The issue with that, though, is I'd probably have to remove the functionality of it being able to spin when it's in sentry mode and remove this part right there. That turntable part. So, I don't know. The issue right now, though, is I don't want to leave it like this. This looks super ugly. Just to have this cannon just folded up like this. So I think we're gonna have to remove the turntable function from it. Let me reset it too, so it's back in like deployed mode. I guess, chat, should we also add like an eye so that it's really easy to tell that this is a droid? Like a translucent part that resembles like an eye or something that you see on a lot of other droids. I guess also the hard reality we might face is we might not be able to make this transform from Sentry to Probe and back and forth. We might have to make like the Sentry mode and then the Probe droid separately. 3 eyes. Did the image of the droid have an eye? I mean, the droid we're trying to make has no image. But the 2 droids I'm pulling inspiration from is the Imperial Probe droid and the Chameleon droid. Then stuff like that can come on. Yeah, I agree. I'm throwing it out there just so we can all start discussing that part though. So when we do get around to like adding the final details and touches, we already know and we don't have to like discuss then. But we would already have an answer. Yeah, so if I get rid of this part, I'll just put it back there for now. What I'm thinking is making it transform is definitely not easy. Yeah, that's what I'm finding out right now. I can already see I'm gonna have to make some different decision make. Whatever. I was gonna say something smart, but I forgot the word I was looking for, so then I sounded dumb, so it's fine. Oh, you thought this was the Droidica Sentry? I wish I could figure out that one part I was trying to look for earlier, because I can't think of any other part that does what I'm thinking. Actually, you know, I'm fine with how this looks. If we can make something cool happen with the legs when the legs fold up too. So let's give that a shot. Let's try folding up the legs. How far up can the legs seem to fold? Okay, apparently not that far. That's mainly due to the slope. Shooting for the stars. Shoot them stars down! They're scaring me. Shoot them down. There can only be one planet. Shoot them down. If I want these legs to be able to roll up or fold up even more, I might need to make it so that we use the inverted slope of this part instead of the way we have it right now. But if we go like that, then we got to figure out what we want the tips of the legs to, like the tip of the feet to look like. Do we want them to be more claw-like or what? Do we still want to go with like that original idea I mentioned at the beginning of the stream of like this thing has it like digs its legs into the dirt so it becomes a immovable object? So like when it's firing and stuff, it doesn't like rock, but it's sturdy and doesn't move when its massive turret is firing. What do you think, chat? What should we do? Should we go with like spiny stick-like legs, or should we go with a different type of leg? Like for the rest of the leg, I guess. Alright, 1 vote for claw legs. What the heck is a brass beast? What is that? Also, to let you know, I will only be streaming for another half hour plus a few minutes. Claw? Alright, let's go with claw then. I'm thinking of using almost like a standard Lego procedure where we use this one. This slope, because it seems very claw-like. Actually, one idea that just came to mind too is using the 1x3 slope as well. What? Okay, there it is. Oh, how would I do that though? Huh. Oh, you're talking about TF2? Ah, that makes a lot of sense. I forgot about the brass beast in TF2. I love the Big Joey videos on the heavy class. He does a really good job explaining like techniques and things to do for heavy. Oh no, I cannot do a 24-hour stream. You know how burnt out I'd be? And how boring it would be because I'd run out of things to talk about super quickly. You don't want that. You would not want a 24-hour stream. Unless, of course, that means I can just leave the stream running and I don't have to say anything. It'd just be running. That's not a part that exists. We need the 1x2 plate. Well, actually, it does exist, but I don't want to use it because it's round. The plate part of it's rounded. I want just flat edge. One cool thing I am doing on Wednesday is I will be going to one of my secondhand shops and buying a ton of parts, hopefully, to do some more minifigure displaying with. So that'll be fun. You'll be there for the whole time. I won't be there for the whole time. That's the problem. I'd be like 3 hours or 4 to 5 hours later and be like, peace everyone, I'm out. Just listen to the Nightbot music for the rest of the time. See you all on the normal stream. I have done a 6-hour stream before. One of those streams I did this last semester was super long that I did on the weekend. And yeah, I only did it because it was the weekend. I had nothing to do. If we do that, and then get rid of these because I don't need those though. I mean, I've done a 6-hour before. I can do 6 hours, but we were also playing a video game. We weren't doing Lego stuff. We were playing Portal 2, I think, or was it Republic Commando? One of those two things, I think, was the stream. Someone in chat who was there correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't it a video game stream that lasted way longer than 3 hours? If it wasn't, what Lego stream was it that went way long? Because I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was a video game one though. Video game stream. Might not be able to do what I'm thinking of doing here. Let me re-angle this leg so it's like in its sentry mode. don't know why that refused to ever be like just straight 90, but okay. That was me on his stream, I'm pretty sure. What about my stream that lasted forever? It's been a while since I did it though, but anyone remember that stream? Four and a half. I'm pretty sure we did one that was longer than that, but could be wrong. Could be misremembering. The food. I don't understand what your comment is trying to tell me, Brickhead. Do you mind resending that? Then fold. Ah, that makes sense. It's like it either had to be a video game stream or one of those streams. Okay, it makes sense. It's a Hellfire Droid. Yeah, I think that was like the last one, right? Where I just we just worked on it for how long until we decided that it was like almost perfect at that point. I can't remember how many parts there were to that Hellfire Droid series, which I'm still slowly just like collecting parts so I can actually build that thing in real life. There were 7 parts? Oh, wow. Never mind then. I'm totally wrong. Why do you turn like this part? Hellfire Droid. What angle do we have this at? Let me make that a flat 42. So then I can make this into a flat 90. Or actually a flat 70 rather. And just see what I'm thinking will work. What's the other angle from 40? Alright. Gotta pull up the calculator because I just can't think. 360 divided by, or minus 40. 320, alright, cool. Nope. What if I just do negative 40 then? Nope. What if I just do 40? Okay. And then I can just hopefully put this at just 70. Alright. It's not the most sturdy of connections, but then we can go... Why is that not letting me turn it? Oh, because I don't have both of these highlighted? Okay. Okay, that won't let me make it a flat. Flat 40, please. This sounds like it's from Super Mario Galaxy, but I know it's not. I am not a huge fan of what I'm trying to do. Basically, I'm trying to add it so it has like extra little like spikes on the legs that help it like stay in the dirt. That's what clones say when they're scared. Actually, I don't think clones say anything at all, because by the time they see the Hellfire droid, they're probably dead. Unfortunately. Maths. Dang maths. No, I don't like this. What are those? Are they just called spikes? Spike. They're either called spikes or they're called tooth. Called a tooth. Okay, the ones I'm thinking of, I'm pretty sure it's just called a tooth. Or there's these. Could use these. Those would be really... These ones would be really easy to implement. The tooth that I'm thinking of would probably be somewhat difficult. Oh, it's not called a tooth? I swear it's called a tooth. It's called teeth? The horn? It's a horn. Okay, I was thinking about this part. Yeah, let's just go with this. This would be way easier to implement, since it has the stud on it. Dirt. Joe, dirt day. What's the best way of me getting it to recognize how I want this part? I don't want it like that. Program. Come on. Welcome back, Phoenix. Hope you had fun doing whatever it was. We've made some significant progress, I think, since you were last in stream. I'll show you once we add this part. Right now we're working on the legs, as you can tell. Why will this part not connect? That makes 0 sense in my brain. What the heck? It doesn't even recognize it's not snapping. What the heck is going on? Why? Why did you do this? So what droid is this? So this droid is officially called... Excuse me, a lot of saliva in my mouth for a second. SR-Series Scout/Observation Droid. There's this one, and there is a Survey Droid, which is the civilian one. I'm assuming that this one is like the military version. That's why it has a giant gun on it now. Right now we're working on the legs, though. And I'm trying to add spikes to the legs. But this part doesn't want to attach for no apparent reason other than just being dumb. Because it should. It should totally connect. There should be no reason for it not to. It just be dumb. Maybe it wants me to connect to like this one that's up here. Okay, let me connect to this one. These ones. I think we should have it like that, and then like that, and then one more spike right there. And then what I'll probably have to do is just copy and paste this entire leg setup for over there. It's meant for America home defense. America. This is how we defend our homes in America. Massive turrets. Automated turrets. Ain't nobody getting on our lawn. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just delete all this stuff. And then just copy and paste the correct leg. And then if we have the time, unfortunately we only got about 20 minutes left of the stream, so I don't know if we'll get to it, but if we have time, we'll start coloring it. Coloring this thing so it looks better than just being in all white. Oh yeah, I like that. I like the spikes. No, this is actually canon survivalist. So, I feel like you forgot there's just no picture of it. And the description on Wikipedia doesn't actually describe what it has. other than it is designed to seek out distant targets, relaying information back to their base, and it's equipped with an optical camouflage system that allows them to blend in with their surroundings. So as far as its equipment that I just noticed that it has the equipment of a long-range targeting system, an optical camouflage system, and retractable manipulator. So it actually has arms. It should have a couple of arms, apparently. Which, I mean, it kind of does. I got arms sort of right there. This one's from a book, Survivalist. I feel like he didn't actually look it up. If you type in SR series Scout Observation Droid on the internet, you'll be taken to the Wikipedia page, and it says it's canon. It's from a book called The Knights of Fate. I think it's a book. Let me actually double check. Is this a book? It's a source book for Fantasy Flight Games, Star Wars, Force and Destiny role-playing game. So that's why it doesn't have a picture. It's for a role-playing game. That's why it doesn't have a picture. The role-playing books never have pictures for stuff. Lol. Get wrecked, Survivalist. I'm gonna take a drink real quick. Alright. So let's see what this bad boy looks like when the legs are folded up. So when it's in hover mode. Alright, just remember that I can't pull that up all the way like I wanted to. Is that fine? Nope, that still clips. How far down do I need to go? Is that fine? Okay, that's fine, I guess. So let me make that a flat number so it's way easier to copy and paste. Not 250, 350. Is that good? Okay, that's good. Lol. Alright, then let's bring this thing up. So it looks like 260 is the best for that. It's got these spikes that hang out. I like that. I like that a lot. Now the question is, how are these back legs gonna work? Because there's a lot more going on the back than there is in the front. It's like a reverse mullet. Actually, no, it would just be a mullet. What's the name? What was the type of book? Role-playing books? The role-playing books don't have pictures. Even in Legends, most of the role-playing books in Legends as well don't have pictures. Which is strange, because if you think of like D&D books actually have pictures of most of the creatures, but not all of them. But apparently Star Wars role-playing books just don't, for whatever reason. Custard dough, oh my. I think you need a better name than that, Trandosh. I did not mean to steal that part. Okay, so that is what it currently looks like with being in like hover mode. What do you think, chat? What can we do to improve this? One thing I really want to do is probably put like a plate right here. If I can squeeze a plate in there, because I don't like that gap. It don't fit. You like it? Nice. Any suggestions of what we can do to make it look better though? I was hoping that plate was gonna work, but if not a 2x2 plate, then I guess just a 1x2 plate will work. That'll at least take up some of the gap and make it just so it's a little tiny bit. I do wish the legs would be able to like be pulled up more, but well, yeah, coloring for sure. Thanks, GM. Coloring for sure will happen. But I mean, just like with its shape and stuff. I am thinking about maybe moving these, but I'd really like these spikes on those parts right there. You think we should add like another bar right here that has a couple more of satellite dishes on it? Right here. So I mean, oh, I closed out of the page. Oh no. Let me pull up the Wikipedia page for this droid. Because it has a long-range targeting system, an optical camouflage system, and retractable manipulator. So I guess we could also try and add arms to it too. So we can, oh, so you can see it better? Okay, let me do that real quick then. I don't know, the entire cannon is probably just gonna be black. I think that's the best color for the turret, I should call it, and not cannon. You guys ever get, for the longest time, I always got confused when people said cannon when it came to like Star Wars and stuff, because at least in English, the word cannon is with one N, and then the weapon that also goes by the same name of cannon is with two N's, but you say them the same. So I always got confused for a time. Not anymore, because now I know the difference, but when I was younger, I got really confused about what people were talking about. I don't think these parts have been in the light gray. Okay, they have. I mean, specifically that part. I know that little clip has come in light gray before. You have those reverse, Crystal. Cannon with two N's in the middle is like a weapon. Cannon with one N is what's true for a fictional universe. We YouTube best friends and we're both great. What? What? What has my chat devolved into again? Oh, the slopes. It's like, what part is it freaking out? And then that part, yeah. And some spots of green. Nice. Have these ever been in black? Okay, they have. I'm doing these colors just so you guys can better see the like what's going on here. These are not going to be like the final colors, most likely. The stream's not over yet. I'm not gonna say that. That's the last thing I say. Or at least I try to have that be the last thing I say, besides bye-bye, but we're not at the end of the stream yet. Okay, is this enough coloring, or do you all need me to color a few more parts, chat? So that you can better see the different details and different parts we've got. I heard of Minox. Minox are so annoying. They're like the raccoons or the pigeons of the Star Wars universe. Only one spike? I don't know. I like the 3 spikes per leg though. Would it be better if I were to flip flip it around? Oh, come on. Oh, you can't. Okay, never mind. Control Shift. Okay, Control Shift Z redoes something. Control Z undoes something in this program. Good to know. Some brown and light gray. Oh yeah, like I said, these are not the final colors. I'm just coloring it so you could all be able to see like the details and like the different parts that we used. aren't government control. And Minox can eat your ship, whereas pigeons don't. Minox eat people's starships, eat parts off of it. But yeah, what do you think, chat? What do you like this? Is there anything you see that we could change to maybe improve it, or do you think there's anything else we should add? I think the only thing we really need to add now apparently is like some arms, like a few arm parts, but probably just like a part that comes off here and then that splits into like 2 arms and that's it. Round astromech bottom. But I like this one though. It has more detail to it, I think. Not a huge, because if I do that, then all I'll think is, oh, this is just another, it just has the same Droidica base. And I'm trying to shake up the Droidica base. I do want to switch these to being translucent though. I think translucent red. It's free real estate, oh my. I don't want to turn that. That is true. Amphibians and reptiles are pretty close to each other. No, I said these might not be the final colors. I'm starting to actually really like these colors. I am taking your suggestion, Trandosh, and I think that's a really good idea of adding like some browns and stuff here and there. I don't know why I decided to go into the menu for that, even though I have my list of colors right here. But I did. This part right here is going to be an interesting one, because I don't know what other colors it's ever come in, except for that silver color. So that might just be what it is. Is it flat silver or something? I don't know. Okay, that's never been in brown before. Alright, so we'll just do light gray for that one then. Beat Boot, welcome to the stream, Irrational. You actually caught the end. I'm about to end the stream in about 5 minutes. I'm just trying to quickly color this so we can basically say this droid is done. Have these ever come in reddish brown? No. Have they ever come in dark tan? No. Have they ever just come in this color? Yes. Alright. Has this ever just come in brown though? No. Has it ever been dark brown? Dark tan? No. As an android? Wow. Okay, there are parts in here that aren't colored. I knew that. What am I going to do with this design? The hope is then to make it with real Lego. I'll make instructions for this and then put it on Rebrickable too. Well, I mean, I said that in the reverse order. Because, yeah, I'll need to make instructions for this and then I'll try to make it with real bricks. And add it to my collection. Just like General Grievous with his lightsabers. But I collect droids. And Lego. What's your hobby? I collect small plastic bricks. What do you do in your free time? I collect small plastic bricks and build stuff with it. Hopefully that answered your question, Phoenix. If it didn't, let me know. Oh, I clicked the wrong part there. Alright, there's only a few more parts left to color, and then I think we're pretty much good to go. If you're wondering why I'm picking specific colors, I think it's kind of hard to tell, but if you see any of these parts over here with a exclamation point, that means that part has never actually appeared in physical Lego with that color. So that's why I started rambling like, oh, has this part ever shown up in this color? No. Okay, has it ever shown up in this color? Because I'm trying to make it so that you at home could build this thing too, if you had the parts. Boop, boop, and boop. And I think just dark gray for those should be fine. And then there's just that part in the middle. We'll just make that one black, I think. Alright, so the last thing I can think of that we really need to do to this bad boy is just add something here on the front that can be passable as like manipulators or like robot hands, basically. I think that's about it. So I was thinking of using this part. I don't think this one can actually clip to that. Yeah, it can't clip. And be centered at least. So I was thinking of just using this part. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, why are you refusing to connect? Okay, I guess it just won't want to connect, so maybe we'll have to use like this part. Use that, and then use... what would be the best part to use now? Oh. Maybe use like the toe ball. No, don't use the toe ball. Let's use something else. Let's use this part, I think. That part, we'll use this again, because I think we can squeeze in there. Yeah. These will be light gray. I said light gray. And then we can have 2 of these. This is probably the only part that would be like an illegal move. An illegal technique to do. Either something like that, or we can do that with these. Yeah, I think using these would be better. So now it's got hands. Alright, and then when it's in sentry mode, pull this down. I believe this was at 40, and this is at 70. I know we're gonna go a little bit over than what I planned to, which is fine. The thing I need to do that made it so today's stream was only gonna be 2 hours is actually like in half an hour from now, I believe. So we're good to go a little bit over, but I just can't do the full 7 hours like we normally do. Alright, so then these come down. Now I just gotta figure out what's a good position to put the hands so that it still looks good. Oh, got another arm, another leg to do. And if I were to use this in a mock to showcase like showcasing it has dug its legs into the dirt, you probably wouldn't see the bottom halves of the legs, most likely. Alright, and then probably just for this, it just comes straight down. Or is just angled in as much as it can be. Which doesn't seem like at all. You can probably just go straight down and that's it. Yeah, just straight down. I mean, if you were ever to go up against this, you wouldn't care because then this thing is just gonna be shooting at you anyway. You wouldn't care where the arms just went because this thing is just gonna be shooting at you. Oh, the last thing we want to do, we still want to add eyes to this thing, right, chat? So that it looks more droid-like. Maybe that's what we can use these hands for. They can just be the parts that hold the eyes. Let me see if I can find that part. What is that thing called? I don't know. I don't remember. What is that part we typically have used for eyes, especially for the Droid? What was that part called? Was it a pin of some sort? Guess not. Was it just called an eye? A light cover part. Alright, so we'll use this for like the two secondary eyes, and I think we should still have like a third eye. And then these will be in trans red as well. Maybe that third eye can be like right here in the middle. So we'll use... I was about to say a jumper plate, but I don't think a jumper plate will work the way I want. I think we need a 1x2 plate modified again. But let's see if I can find the one I'm thinking of. Actually, the one I'm thinking of won't work either, unless we want it to be only connected on one side. I guess we could try using the toe balls parts. Just means I would need to put another 1x2 plate here. Just fine. We can still slope this thing back and it should all work. Put that there, then I think this is coming dark gray, yeah, and then we'll use this, which also has come in dark gray. Oh, does that not work? Is it too close? Ah, it's still too close. Okay, we'll do something else then. Welcome back, Survivalists. You said evolve. It's a devolve, actually. It's fine, though. As long as it's Star Wars related. If you were just going off about some random thing, I would have to, like, actually try to bring you all back. Actually, I'm just fine with the two eyes. How about you, chat? Should we try to add a third eye, or are we good with just the two? When he mentions his beard, that's animal. Wow. You calling me an animal? Star Wars always. Alright, so is that 2 votes for just 2? I concur. I think 2 is fine. 2 eyes food? Oh my. You know what could have been scary too is I realized I haven't saved at all until just now. That could have been really bad. Alright. Cool. We finished it. This droid was completed all in one stream then. I don't see a reason to tweak it at all, really, at the moment. 1 is cool. Oh, 2. Oh. Wow, GM. Wow. Alright, well. That's gonna be it for today's stream then. Let me pause the music for a second. I did not mean to turn it off. I meant pause it. Thank you to everyone who's come out to the stream, especially to those who have stayed to the end. So Trandoshan, GM, Crystal, Survivalist, and anyone else who's still here. Thank you all for being here. My name has been ClonePlays. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, there is a special video coming out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. MST, most likely around that time, unless I hear back from the person that video is basically all about. Because I'm trying to have that video come out at the same time that theirs does, so we'll see. But there's a special video coming out tomorrow. Please check that out. I think you'll all really want to once you click on it and figure out and see what it's all about. I think I'll be streaming Wednesday. We'll see. There will be a podcast episode, hopefully this Thursday as well. And yeah. As far as the how to sort video will be, that will most likely come out probably next Tuesday. Will be that one, and then all the other scripted videos will come out after that. Again, I have been ClonePlays. Remember, every clone has its roots in the original, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.